What is down, everybody? Is your main course, Little Pancake. Welcome back to another video. I hope you are excited for the next installment of trying things on the Little Pancake YouTube channel. Don't know if you can tell or not, don't know if you pay attention, but Dr. Pepper Tower is one taller. No big deal. Today we are going to be trying hichew fantasy mix. Rainbow sherbet, blue Hawaii, and blue raspberry. Not sure what blue Hawaii tastes like. I've never eaten Hawaii before, but we're going to today. Also, this is my 500th video. So let's try to get to 5 likes on this video. Yeah, I got my facts, I got my hichew, I got my taste buds, I got you. Let's go. What is hichew? It's a candy. It is a Japanese candy. It is made by Moringa. I don't know how you... Morinaga? Oh, Morinaga. Hichews were first released in 1975. And then in 1996, they were released in the individually packaging. So what is hichew? Before we get into the history, what is a hichew? It's a very chewy candy, fruity. Its texture is similar to chewing gum mixed with Starburst. Is what this is described as. Immensely fruity, intensely chewy. Fuck me. There are a lot of flavors of this. We'll get into that in a little bit. But very intensely chewy, very intensely fruity, very chewy and fruit. That's it. It's just a chewy fruit. It's a fruit chew. But the history is much more interesting. So it was invented by Tachiro Morinaga. Apologize if I'm mispronouncing anything in this video. The story of Tachiro Morinaga is interesting. So he went, this was a long time ago, in 1888. He was 23. My computer froze. My camera froze. This is huge for the program. Okay, technical difficulties hopefully have been resolved. He moved to America, 1888. Land of the free, home of the brave. Not really anymore. Home of the New York Yankees and diabetes. So, 1888, he moved to America, and he was given candy. And this was the first time he had really had very, very sweet, like American candy, you know, super sweet, super intense flavor, just, and he loved it. So, he moved back to Japan in 1899 and began selling candy out of a little pushcart. His goal was to make an edible chewing gum, right? So he wanted something that resembled chewing gum, but that could be swallowed. Because in Japanese culture, spitting is very disrespectful, very taboo, very looked down upon. So you couldn't really chew gum because you had to spit it out, and that's like weird, you know? So he wanted to make something that resembled chewing gum, but you could swallow. He started working, and in 1931 he came out with Chewlits, which were a caramel chewy candy, and started selling them. And then World War II happened, and stuff kind of stopped, right? Sales went way down. They went, you know, and it got wacky. Many years later, they reintroduced Chewlits. They evolved into hichew, which got rebranded to hichew in 1975. Tachiro Moringa. Tachiro, I don't know why I'm saying that in like a Spanish. Tachiro Moringa did not get to see hichews. He died way before they were invented. But these are his product, basically. Because he made the Chewlets, which are pretty much what these, which turned into that. Yeah, I mean. Yeah. Alright, now, how did we get these, right? How did they come into the United States? And also, I think I'm going to go ahead and try one. Because it's going to take a long time for me to chew through them. We got to have the full experience. So I think I'm going to crack open the the tamest, calmest one, the blue raspberry. We're going to go ahead and open it up. It's blue on the outside, white on the inside. It smells like blue raspberry. Most hichews are not this way. Most of them have a white exterior and a colored and flavored interior. This has a little reverse pattern going. Very chewy. So there's actually quite a few flavors that have a reverse pattern. Strawberry cheesecake, yogurt, cotton candy, sweet and sour, superfruit. All those lines of flavors have that kind of like this. And fantasy, apparently. So how did we get into the US? It really began in the early 2010s when a group of Latter-day Saint missionaries who had been to Japan on missionary missions, they came back to America with hichews. And they kind of spread them around their communities. And things started getting more popular. So the company saw that it was well received in America, and they were like, all right, let's send them. So they actually started doing advertising campaigns with the MLB. So I think the Los Angeles Dodgers were the first ones who started having hichew buckets in their dugout. And that took them to the next level. So in 2012, sales in America were 8 million from hichew, and in 2021 they were over $100 million. In 2016, hichew actually opened a production factory in Mebane, North Carolina. Most popular flavor in the United States is strawberry. So since the beginning of hichew, I got kind of mixed. I got mixed information on this fact. So I lowballed it, but over 170 flavors of hichew have been created. There aren't anywhere near that many available in the U.S. or in general right now, because you have limited edition stuff, whatnot. But I saw some that said over 200, some that said over 180, 170. Nonetheless, a lot of flavors have been created. So what are these made out of? Okay, let me hold them. What are these made out of? Okay, what are these fancy little trinkets made out of? Lots of sugar, lots of other stuff, gelatin, flavoring. There's a lot of ingredients in these little things, preservatives, but mostly sugar, gelatin, flavoring. That's the top three. And the gelatin is derived from pork fat. So they are not halal, kosher, or vegetarian. Sorry to break the news to you. And in 2012, they were made gluten-free. They never had gluten in them, but they were produced in a factory that also processed gluten, so they switched that up in 2012. A couple of facts. Now this was from a Forbes article. I don't know how accurate it is, but it said that approximately 31 pieces of hichew are eaten every second in the United States. That seems like a high number. I guess it's not that crazy, but it seems crazy. A few celebrity hichew enjoyers include Ryan Gosling, Nicki Minaj, John Mayer, Macklemore. Can we go thrift shopping? And a bunch more, I'm sure. Those were just a few that one of the articles I read listed. Now, as for the Morinaga and Company business, how are they doing? Pretty good. So this is from a Statista.com website. I don't know how reliable it is. I don't know how real it is. I'm just putting that out there. Based on the website, the information I got from that website, and a few other titles that I read and stuff like that, I came to the conclusion that the net sales in 2023 for Morinaga and Company were 194.37 billion yen, which translates to $1.36 billion. That's pretty good. I think our boy Taichiro Morinaga would be pretty happy with the way his candy company turned out. Except in 2008, tragedy struck. Wasn't a big deal, but they had a recall on green apple and grape flavors with a 2009 expiration date. Is this the end of the company? So a few people complained of rubber-like material being found in their candy, and it turned out that a piece of a worker's glove fell into the cooking vat and was cooked into the hichew. So that's all I could find in my search for bad stuff happening to hichew. Pretty cool history. Pretty good taste. That blue raspberry, that was pretty good. That was solid. Let's do rainbow sherbet next. That's pretty much all I've got, to be honest, for factoids and whatnot. Nothing too crazy. Pretty interesting history. Whoa, that smells sweet. That smells like cotton candy. Woohoo. So as for my experience with hichew, I'm a fan. I don't eat a lot of hichew. Went through a little phase when I was younger, where we would get some. The flavors are usually very good. They're very accurate. The rainbow sherbet is pretty good. It tasted very much like a rainbow sherbet. I like that. It was solid. Blue raspberry is good too. Blue Hawaii, I'm a little skeptical about. I don't know what Blue Hawaii is. Let me see if it says something on the bag. No. Blue Hawaii's got a double layer of flavor, allegedly. I see it's like a drink on the package. So I don't know what that means. The blue and yellow. This is the least fragrant of them all. Very pineapple-y. Definitely try to go for a tropical thing here. Still pretty solid. Yeah, it's still pretty good. Probably the worst of the three, but it's still solid. My favorite was the rainbow sherbet, I'd say. I really like the rainbow sherbet. Blue raspberry was really good. Blue Hawaii was good too. A little odd. Very like canned pineapple-y. And then some blue flavor, I guess. A little bit of medicinal quality, which I like medicinal tasting things, to be honest. I like cherry flavored stuff. I usually like those things. And I like Blue Hawaii. It's still good. My jaw kind of hurts. That is the only gripe that I would say I have with hichew, is that like I ate 3 of them and my jaw is kind of a little tired, a little eepy per se. So as for rankings, what could we do here? So I'll start with Blue Hawaii. Blue Hawaii, it was good. I'll give it a 72. I'll give it a 72. It's good. Like, I would eat it again. I like them. Now let's do Blue Raspberry. I think the jump is pretty solid. Still a little bit of smell in there. I'd say Blue Raspberry's gotta be... It was good. I think Blue Raspberry gotta be at 80. Just flat 80. Rainbow Sherbet was really good too. My only problem with all of these flavors is that I don't really want another one, you know? Like, one is all I really want. Which isn't, like, a bad thing. That's fine. But something really good, like, I should want another one, you know? 85 on rainbow sherbet. You can do that. So 72, 80, 85. I like those rankings. I recommend these for sure. I think they're good. Bud. This is a little reminder. This is the fantasy mix right here. Hichew fantasy mix. As for price, they're not that expensive. I think this was like $3, which, I mean, you get quite a few. I shouldn't have done that. 18 hichews for $3. That's not bad at all, I wouldn't say. Wonder what the variety's like. So we got, out of 18, we got, alright, looks very blue raspberry heavy. We got 4 blue Hawaiis, 5 rainbow sherbet, 9 blue raspberry. So they could work on their diversification of the bag. I definitely recommend these. I think they're good. I think they're solid. Go get you some. Start a candy company if you want. You know, if you like candy or something. Yeah, why not? Hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. This was an installment of trying things. I hope you try smashing that like button and being a good person. This bag of hichews was $3, but being a good person is free. So is being a bad person. So it's your choice, really. Be a bad person to bad people. Be a good person to good people. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see all of y'all later.